Hello, this is Mr. Big T Anderson, and this time we are doing a fanfiction from the Arrowverse called Not a Monster by Phillipe363. And for those who don't know the rules, here they are. I'm just Schmucky Duck reading it. Philippe, sorry, the E on the end needs to be, just as a side note before I go on a tangent, to whoever writes this, is it Philip or Philippe? Because the E at the end makes me want to say Philippe, so if I butcher this, I apologize. Phillipe363 is the writer. I'm just Schmucky Duck reading it, and with that, I'm going to get to it. So, this is from the Arrowverse called Not a Monster. With his upper body bloodied and bruised, Oliver wearing his green arrow suit minus the mask and his hood down with the jacket unzipped, walked near the computer platform. Dropping the full quiver to the ground, Oliver sees the shocked and concerned looks on Felicity, Diggle, and Curtis' faces as they approach. "Oliver, oh my God," Felicity said, horrified at seeing the abuse he'd been put through. "Oliver?" Diggle asked. "Chase had me," Oliver said, walking up halfway on the steps while painfully removing his jacket, dropping it to the floor. "And he let me go." "Go slow, man," Diggle said. "It's over," Oliver said tiredly, mostly just to remind himself he's no longer being held captive. "Oliver, we're gonna get this son of a bitch for whatever he did to you," Diggle said. "I know, but I'm not worried about that right now." "Why did he let you go?" "I told him what he wanted to hear." "And that was?" "I killed because I wanted to, and liked it. That my father's mission, my whole crusade, is just an excuse to kill," Oliver replied. "But it might make some sense. You had at least 26 confirmed kills your first year back, and nobody could have done what you did to Justin Claiborne's security force if you didn't enjoy it," Curtis said in disgust. Ever since he learned of the Hood and Oliver being the same person months ago, he couldn't help but consider the belief he signed on with a serial killer. Glaring, Oliver said, "I'm not a psychopath. I have never taken any pleasure in killing or torturing people." "Not ever?" Diggle just gives her an unseeing glare. "No," Oliver said. Despite what he considered himself years ago, he knows he's not a monster. Learning at both Felicity and Curtis, Prometheus is an insane, hypocritical lunatic who killed his own wife. Don't let him get inside your head," Diggle said in a firm tone. Felicity and Curtis both nod while Oliver gives his friend a look of thanks. "Go home, all of you, and get some rest. We've had a long 6 days," Oliver said, walking past them. "You sure, man?" Diggle asked, concerned. Glancing back, he stated, "I'll be fine. Not the first time I've ever been tortured, and probably won't be the last." "All right. Call if you need any of us," Diggle said. Felicity and Curtis followed Diggle into the elevator. Diggle knows he needs to tell Renee and Dinah the update. Oliver has returned home. Seeing the elevator doors shut, Oliver winces in agony while rubbing the spot where his Bratva tattoo was before Chase burned it off with a blowtorch. Feeling the raw, rough flesh underneath his fingers, Oliver removes his fingers before slumping painfully down in a nearby chair. First, he needs to treat his wounds, then make a phone call before getting some much-needed rest, which would call Thea, but she's currently with Tatsu Yamashiro in Japan trying to find some inner peace, and it's an unreachable area of the world by phone. Also, feeling his beard, Oliver considers maybe cutting it into a goatee just for something fresh after his recent torture at the hands of Prometheus. Groaning in pain, Oliver climbs to his feet and begins making his way to the medic area to stitch himself up. In regards to Adrian Chase and Talia al Ghul, once he gets healed up over the next couple days, the Green Arrow and his team will be going after them both. And that was that. It's a shorter fanfiction, but that's not a problem. This was Not a Monster by Phillipe363. Once again, I'm just Schmucky Duck reading it. If you enjoyed the fanfiction, link down below to both the author and the fanfiction themselves. Give some love. Give a review if you enjoyed it. Otherwise, the writers don't know what they're doing right. And if you liked my reading of it, comment down below. And with that, I will see y'all next time. Ta-ta for now.